Red Velvet is still playing victim, y'all. She is still playing victim. Hi, welcome to JOA. If you're new to my channel, please click subscribe and click that bell so you'll be the first to know when I upload. I'd really appreciate if you subscribe and you click the bell. Please also share this video to your friends on your social medias. It really does help the growth of my channel. Icebreaker question: is Red Velvet playing the victim or nah? Okay. Also, I'm on Patreon, patreon.com/JOA. I'd appreciate the support. I know I'm looking at you right now. You say you're going to support, but I still didn't see you on there. Yes, I'm talking about you that's staring at this video. Yes, patreon.com/JOA. I want you guys to watch this interview that Red Velvet did with Bill Maher. And I told y'all defended the man. Y'all said that he's going to be, he's an intellect. He's going to challenge you. No, he's no different than Sharon Osbourne. I told y'all, I know what I'm talking about. Watch this.
I've been hearing about how all the people around your little scandal have been doing. How are you, is what I wanted to ask first of all.
It's so many different things. I'm angry. I'm hurt.
But you always were a strong one.
Oh, I'm a fighter.
Oh, we know that one.
So I'm like...
No, I know.
Oh.
Yeah. A few weeks before, maybe the week before, I don't know, I remember I watched it, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry gave their interview with Oprah. Okay, yes. Then your friend Piers Morgan, he's a commentator in Britain,
yes.
He said he didn't believe things that Meghan Markle said.
Right.
And then on your show, you said, well, he's a good friend of mine, and I don't necessarily agree with his opinion, but he is entitled to his opinion.
Exactly.
So he was called a racist and lost his job, and you were called a racist and lost your job. Do I have it right?
You got it right. That's exactly how it went. I've been called so many things in my life. I am so used to being called names, but a racist is one I will not take.
Yeah, it's an insult if you're not one. And I mean, I don't understand the other side of the argument there. In other words, like, you have to agree with everything Meghan Markle says, or you're a racist? Is this the standard now? Is this what you think what they're trying to say?
That's what.
Unless you agree with every person of color, then you're that seems insane. Elaine Welteroth, she's one of your co-hosts, or was?
Yes.
Okay. I think when you deny a woman or a woman of color their truth and their experiences, you're not just denying them, you're denying every woman and woman of color who sees themselves in this person's story. But deny a woman, he's doubting her.
Doubting.
That's not the same as denying.
No, it's not.
You're entitled to your thing, and I'm entitled to doubt.
She's entitled to her opinion. Piers is entitled to his.
The current hosts have said they never heard you say anything racist. Right? But some of the past ladies, they said you talk shit,
No, you can say it.
Okay, I mean, the Asian slur, lesbian slur, because, okay, this is what, okay. Now, we don't condone any bad language anywhere, but I'm just saying, first of all, we're talking about four ladies. I know men are dogs. Men are dogs.
And we're bitches.
So I am actually happy that he brought up the fact that she had a slew of racial instances about calling her past co-host racial slurs. Baby, even Holly Robson Pete's mother came out with a tweet ousting Sharon Osbourne, saying that Sharon threatened the mother, saying that she has more money, so if the mother wanted to sue, then go ahead and sue. And this sounds like a Sharon Osbourne thing. This is relatable to a Sharon Osbourne thing, compared to her portfolio that was done by Ashara Ali. So I 100% do believe Holly Robson Pete mother. Holly was the first host on season 1, a black host that was called Ghetto, allegedly by Sharon Osbourne. And so it's just, she's a mess. A mess.com, a mess. So she says she's angry and she says she's hurt. And, it may not seem this way, but I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. I really don't like when people lose their job, because it's just hard as it is to get a job in general, no matter what your race is. But I mean, it's like when you are called a racial slur, it feels like you're being punched really hard in the stomach. I got called a racial slur at the job that I left about 9 months ago. I got called a terrorist many times. And the person felt like, who was also a manager, felt like it was okay for him to call me a terrorist, and he was really comfortable with saying it until I got it reported, and then he like stopped saying it. But he should have lost his job. But it really does hurt, and there's a difference between being direct and outspoken than it is being a bigot, is being like a misogynist and just being a racist. Like, and that's what she is. Sharon Osbourne is definitely a racist, because I call Julie Chen Caucasian Julie Chen or Eyelid Julie, but I'm not going to sit there and call her an Asian racial slur, because I know how it feels to be called a slur within my nationality. And you guys, it does hurt. It really does. So as far as her commentary on the talk, and I said this before, had that been just the commentary and she didn't say any racial slurs towards her past co-host, the talk really canceled. They really did an investigation for that. It wasn't no firing. It wasn't none of that, but they postponed a hiatus for the show because of her situation with Cheryl Underwood on the talk, and also because once they found out that there's a whole bunch of other shit that she said towards her co-host, that's when it went viral, and the talk had to be off for almost a month, and that's what happened. So Mr. Bill Maher, he thinks he's an intellect. He thinks he's a comedian. He thinks he's it's the irony, because it's called the talk, where you're supposed to talk about your opinions. Yeah, you're supposed to talk about your opinions, but look. Like I said, I'm going to say this again. Had it been just that situation on the talk, I don't think she should have lost her job. The talk did technically cancel her for losing her job. We'll try to cancel her or try to do an investigation about that situation before the other stuff came out. So, I'm 100% against cancel culture. I hate cancel culture. Sounds corny as fuck. It sounds like on some white people shit. I'm not being a racist. I'm just saying it's something that a corny white person created, because I don't know. I just think cancel culture, Me Too movement, all of that stuff, that's just corny to me. And it's how about just saying you're wrong? Okay, this is an HR situation. What you said was wrong. You didn't abide by your contract, stuff like that. Don't call it just the mainstream media is just too much. It's just too much with these titles, and everything is too fucking corny, and I'm tired of it. But had take away the stuff that happened with the other hosts. Had it's just been on the talk situation where she just told Cheryl Underwood don't cry. We need somebody, I guess, like that on television. I don't know. We need a Meghan McCain on TV. We need somebody with a big mouth so we can just sit there and watch for entertainment. I don't. But when you sit there, and if you're a black person, you really just look and see her say don't cry, telling a grown woman don't cry, I think that went overboard. But in reality, they were friends for 11 years. So I guess she thought she was talking to her friend, and she was comfortable with talking to her friend. And y'all got to realize Sharon Osbourne, she's very outspoken, and not only outspoken, but she's also a hypocrite. Because there were many situations in many cases on the talk, all of the hosts, specifically Sharon Osbourne, got on Wendy Williams about how she talks about celebrities. They thought, maybe she will ease up after her divorce, after that big scandal. But no, you can't sit here and talk about Wendy when you're worse than Wendy, when you're probably equivalent to her, but probably more on the worst realm of Wendy Williams. And so, girl, just get over it. You said you're not bothered. You post these Twitter posts. Clearly you are bothered, because you said you're hurt and you're angry, and you feel betrayed. But at the same time, it's dude, at the end of the day, it's you don't own CBS, you don't own the talk. It's just a platform that you work on. I don't own YouTube. I have to abide by YouTube policies. I don't own this platform. So if I do something out of realms of YouTube, which I have done on accident in the past, and it took me into an extreme depression, because I was really doing well as far as my numbers, I may that's it. I just can't be on YouTube anymore, or I have to just abide by their rules and stuff like that. So there's rules to things, Sharon Osbourne, and you're not entitled because you're a white woman. I'm sorry. There's a limit towards your whiteness, and that's surprising for me to say, but there's a limit towards your whiteness. And so just deal with it. Move on. You're rich. Your husband's rich, and you'll be okay. I did say in my past video, I'm like, why is she doing another interview? Didn't she do an interview with Kevin Frazier? There's really nothing left to say. I mean, besides you said your stuff, the talk said their stuff, and that's it. Like, there's really nothing else for you to say. So I think her appearance was useless. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm against cancel culture. I think if we continue to accept the notion of people being canceled, I think that there's not going to be interesting television. Like, we should have conversations about race without feeling like someone should get canceled. Like, I think it's gone crazy, y'all. It really is. Anyways, let me know in the comments below. Please do subscribe, baby, and click that bell so you'll be the first to know when I upload, y'all. Patreon.com, okay? Patreon.com/JOA. 33,000 subscribers. I need less than 2%, 1.3% of y'all to give me my 500 patrons, okay? Like, that's not asking for too much. $5 a month. Come on. Y'all support these white YouTubers. Support me, okay? Deuces. Yeah.